The breaking news is the Islamic Allah is no longer a Muslim. He has left Islam. The Muslims think that Muhammad is the last prophet. The Quran thinks Muhammad is not the last prophet. Clearly, the Islamic Allah is not a Muslim. My dear Muslim friends, wake up! Islamic Allah, the Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah has been sleeping for a very long time. Or perhaps he is on a very extended holiday. In either case, he is clearly a Mickey Mouse Allah. Look at the Sheikh there. Sheikh there. He is angry and watching, yet does not have answers and therefore can't show up here. Can you believe the level to which Islam is deluded? All that he could do at the face of the mockery of the Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah is stare at me with anger and then sit down. Why does he study the Quran for such a long time? Why does he do it? If he can't defend the Quran, why study? Why waste the time? Your tea towels on your heads aren't helping you. My dear friends, forget about Islam. Like I said earlier, 3 prophecies mentioned in the Quran, all 3 are demonstrably wrong. Surah 5, Ayah 64. If you come near me, I'll get the police to arrest you. You harassed me and assaulted me last week. Stay away. This is what happens, my dear friends. You know why this is happening? Muslims at Speaker's Corner are resorting to violence week in, week out. Do you know why? Now he is afraid because the police could arrest him anytime because he assaulted me last week. My dear friend, let me tell you something very important, please. Muslims are constantly resorting to violence. Do you know why? Because the Islamic Allah is a Mickey Mouse.
If you talk one more time, open your mouth with nasty things and talk to the Muslims here, trust me, I told them to report you to the police.
Please do.
Please do that.
Clearly a deluded man. Can you see the delusion here?
There is a free that's called freedom.
Yeah. Go near a Muslim, he'll get you arrested. This is what has been happening from the Hijazi area from the 7th century.
There is freedom of speech, my brother.
You know why he is doing, my dear friend?
You cannot stop him.
No, my dear friend, one second. You know why a tea towel Sheikh fellow is saying that here at Speaker's Corner? If the Quran is challenged, face up to the challenge and respond to the challenge. Despite earning his tea towel, he can't face up to the challenge. Do you know why? Because Islamic Allah is Mickey Mouse and he can't defend himself. Therefore, the Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah has made poor human beings like you become violent. Because he can't defend himself, he wants you to lose your life and die to defend him, which is what is happening from the 7th century. Muslims have been deluded because Islamic Allah is spineless, clueless, and on an extended holiday, he depends on you being violent to safeguard Islam. Dear friends, don't.
No God needs.
Please come here. Please come.
Any man
Please come here. Sir.
use violence to defend the truth.
Please come here, sir. Please come here.
Very simple.
Do you believe in Muhammad to be the last prophet?
God need
Okay. Would you like to have an intelligent conversation, sir? No, let me. Okay, breaking news. My dear friends, breaking news. Most of the Muslims wouldn't have known this. This is breaking news as of today. The breaking news is the Islamic Allah is no longer a Muslim. He has left Islam. Did you know this news? Would you like to find out why? Because whereas The Muslims think that Muhammad is the last prophet. The Quran thinks Muhammad is not the last prophet. The Islamic Allah in the Quran says in Surah 10, there will be prophets after Muhammad. Clearly, the Islamic Allah is not a Muslim. Let me read this for you. Just give me 1 second. Surah 10. Surah 10, beginning at ayah 47, I think. Let's read this. All right. Muslims, please pay attention. Surah 10, ayahs beginning 47. And for every nation, there is a messenger. For every nation, there is a messenger. And when the messenger comes, it will be judged between them fairly. Now, how many of you think that after the time of the Quran, there were messengers in other nations? How many think this is the case? Muslims, was there any messenger after the time of the Quran? What do you think, sir? Are you Muslim, sir? Are you a Muslim, my dear friend? Any Muslim, sir? You, sir? Are you Muslim, my dear friend? Do you think there is any prophet after the Quran? Is there any prophet, any messenger after the Quran? Don't listen to him. Please think for yourself. Do you think there is any prophet after any messenger after the Quran? Come again, please. You don't talk to cow worshippers. Look, your Islamic Allah is in deep trouble and you're lamenting about silly little Mickey Mouse issues. Hello, sir, are you Muslim, sir? Are you Muslim, friend? Alhamdulillah, please come. Islamic Allah needs help. Okay, you stay there. Please tell me. Do you think, in other words, you haven't got a clue? Typical Muslim. Are you Muslim, sir? You don't answer questions. Okay, that's fine. Are you Muslim? You're a Muslim, my dear friend. Please tell me. Do you believe there are messengers of Islamic Allah after the time of the Quran? Do you believe there are messengers of the... Please come here. You're a brave man. Please come here. Please come. Don't ask him. He's him who wants to answer the question. Is there... You please, sir. Please. Please don't be... What is that?
I'm not answering your question.
You don't answer questions. Why not? Hello, sir. Are you Muslim, sir? Please come here, sir. I have an important question. Because you're bearing a flag, right? Please come here. Do you believe... What is that?
I've seen that you are a clown already
Look,
online.
don't forget about... Excuse me. Ignore. Let's say I am a clown. Your Allah is a Mickey Mouse. That's more serious right now. Me being a clown is not very relevant. Hello, my dear young friend. Please come here. How many Muslims believe there is a messenger who comes after the Quran? Hello, sir. Are you Muslim, sir? Oh, you're on a call right now. That's fine. How many believe there is a messenger after Muhammad? How many believe so? Anyone who thinks there is a messenger after Muhammad? Any brave Muslim who wants to answer this?
Muslim, please kindly come.
Please. Any brave Muslim who thinks,
You know the truth.
who can answer? Please, sir. My friend, you're a lovely man. Please come here. Don't look at them. They can't help you.
Don't be afraid of the truth.
Don't. They can't help you. They simply can't help you. On the day of judgment, they'll run away.
On the day of judgment, they shall be judged separately.
They won't defend you. Please come here, friend. My dear friend,
Personal judgment.
God,
Christ will be the judge.
my dear friend.
Face him.
All right. Now that we have established that no Muslim is brave, let's read this carefully. Whereas Islam tells you, hi, hello, sir, you're Muslim. Please come here. Do you believe there is a messenger? I have a question. Do you believe there is a messenger of Islamic Allah who comes after the Quran?
No speaking English. Sorry.
No, speak English. Or maybe you can come, please. Please come here, please. Please. Look, what is the point in showing up at Speaker's Corner if you can't think for yourself? You see? Hello, sir, are you Muslim, sir? Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
I don't speak the colonizer's language.
You don't speak, you just spoke in English.
You know me, I have an identity.
Which is?
I am Somali.
And so,
So unlike...
are you a Muslim or not?
Unlike you guys...
Why are you panicking already?
You guys have been colonized, you've been told to lose your identity.
So please tell me, please help me understand. Please help me right now. Please help me right now. Hello, sir.
You're preying on the vulnerable, it's not a good thing.
As a Somalian,
Now, you're not a vulnerable.
Somali, there's no Somalian.
No.
So as a
No,
Somalian, thank you. So are you going to come and speak on your behalf?
No, the typical Muslim. Hello, sir. Are you Muslim, sir? You are a Muslim. Please come. Please come, please. Do you believe there is a messenger? That's fine. Don't worry about the camera. Look, Islamic Allah is in deep trouble. You're worried about the camera. Do you believe there are messengers? One second. Do you believe there are
Why are you afraid?
One second.
Go ahead.
Do you believe there are messengers? One second. Do you believe there are messengers? Do you believe there are messengers of the Islamic Allah after the time of the Quran?
Define messenger.
Well, you tell me. What is messenger?
As far as I know, it's an app by Facebook.
All right.
So what do you mean?
So clearly your Muhammad is an app then, Facebook app.
Sorry?
Your Muhammad is just a Facebook app.
Well, why would you say that? Now explain
That's
yourself.
what you said is messenger.
No, explain
That's
yourself.
what you said.
No, what
I
do you
didn't say
mean by
this.
messenger? Okay. So you know, I think
Once,
it's using words.
once.
Now,
Do you understand?
You don't really understand. You know what I think?
Good. I'll answer.
You went on
I'll
the
answer.
internet,
I'll answer.
You went on the internet. You saw a little page that said contradictions, this and that, whatnot, and you're running with it. Sure.
Okay,
you're
that's
building
fine.
a whole
Are you
character based
happy
on
right
a
now?
whole page or so.
Are you happy right now? Is the eyes broken right now?
I'm happy right now.
Yeah. You're happy, yeah?
No, I'm not happy that you're misguided, unfortunately. I'm not
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Then please
Because
help
I
me
wish the
out.
best for you.
Please help me out. So, do you believe that the Quran uses the term messenger?
Do I believe?
Does the Quran use the word messenger?
As of right now, in this exact moment that we are living in right now, I can't answer that question.
Does the Quran use the word messenger? Is Muhammad a messenger?
So what part of my answer do you not understand?
Okay, that's fine. You're a little bit confused. Maybe next time. We'll try you next time,
He
sir.
doesn't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand what you say.
You don't
Hello, sir.
understand
You're a
the
Muslim,
Quran
sir.
is English. What happened?
Yeah. Please tell me, are there messengers of the Islamic Allah after the time of the Quran? My dear friends, are there messengers of the Islamic Allah after the time of the Quran?
There are trees behind you.
Please. After the time of the Quran, are there messengers of the Islamic
There are
Allah?
trees behind you. There are trees behind you.
Do you believe Muhammad to be the last messenger?
Yes, there are leaves on
Yeah,
the trees.
Muhammad is the last one. And Muhammad gave you the Quran. Do you believe there is any messenger after Muhammad?
Tell him right now,
None.
the trees behind you have leaves. Deny it.
So, are you Muslim, sir? Oh, you're Christian. Okay. Oh, cool. Praise the Lord. Praise. So you believe, one second. So you believe Muhammad is the last messenger. There is no messenger after Muhammad. Let's see what the Islamic Allah believes. Islamic Allah in Surah 10.
The Islamic, the God.
Excuse me, sir. Your confusion will be dealt with there. Maybe there's a alternative arrangements there. Surah. No, not true. Surah 10, Ayah 47.
English, that's interesting.
Surah 10, the language you're speaking in right now.
Mecca in.
Wow. Excuse me, sir. Look, you are a typical Muslim who can't think. She can think for herself. Please stay quiet. Surah 10, Ayah 47. Surah 10, Ayah 47. What does it say? For every nation, please read this. For every nation,
Surah 10,
can you see this? Surah 10, Ayah
I'm not reading it.
47.
every nation.
Can I read? For every nation, there is a messenger. For every nation, there is a messenger. When the messenger comes, in the future, when the messenger comes, it will be judged between them fairly. So the Quran says,
But the Quran, that's in English. So you need, is that
okay, let's read. Do you speak Arabic? Okay, then clearly, okay, let me take the Arabic. Please read the Arabic.
And
Please, stay here, please.
That every language in the world cannot translate.
Please come here, my friend. Please don't go away.
Young lady,
Hey,
come.
please, my dear friends, look. When I am trying to help you, you shouldn't be cursing me. I am trying to help you, you are trying to curse me. That's not a good idea. Well, English is good enough for me, but they like their delusion in Arabic. So they like to know. So let's read the Arabic. If anyone wants to read the Arabic, you can read the Arabic.
Please, can I read it, sir?
Yes, please. Let's read the English for now and go into Arabic later, maybe.
To each community, a messenger after their messenger comes.
Comes.
They are judged equitably without the least injustice.
Yeah, you see, to each community, there comes a messenger. Comes. Is that in the past tense? No. It's not saying there came, it's saying there comes. In other words, my dear friends, like I said earlier, the Islamic Allah has read the Quran for himself, and the breaking news is he is no longer a Muslim. He has left Islam because internet has helped him. And so, my dear friends, all of you Muslims today can stop reciting and start reading the Quran. If you start reading the Quran and stop just memorizing and reciting, you won't have to stay away in hiding like the Sheikh fellow there behind that collect your garbage here banner. You don't have to hide behind him. I will tell you very honestly what happened 10-15 minutes ago. The Sheikh fellow who is standing there was terribly upset because of the challenges that I brought up. Because he was terribly upset, he resorted to staring at me hopelessly for about 4 or 5 minutes, trying to threaten me with his looks, and when that did not work, he simply sat down. Such is the terrible state of the Islamic sheikhs who are going through this for years. Why? Because their tea towel hasn't allowed them to think through things properly. Muslims, you are beloved to God. All human beings are precious. I am a Christian. I follow God of the Bible. Jesus, my God and your God, whether you agree with that or not, loves you. Every one of you. Even if you hate him, in the way the Bible presents him, he still loves you. Jesus has done the only thing that can take you into eternity. Rather than the Quran hopelessly giving 3 false prophecies, Jesus, through his Bible, has hundreds of prophecies which have come to pass. Jesus is the true God. When he says, things happen because he knows and he says, because he is God. The Islamic Allah, on the other hand, does not know and therefore does not have a clue, and therefore the only 3 prophecies in the entire Quran are found to be demonstrably wrong. Let me give you a quick summary of the 3 false prophecies of the Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah. Surah 5, Ayah, I think 64. It says, every time the nation of Israel has a war with the Muslims, Muslims would win. Islamic Allah would win. False prophecy number 1. Clearly, since 1948, we have had a number of wars, and Muslims, unfortunately, the Arab nations have terribly lost time and time again. Perhaps Islamic Allah is on a holiday. If that is the case, you all need to go to him. Forget about praying to him for 5 times a day because he is dozing, perhaps in the Caribbean somewhere. Wake him up and bring him to the table. Let's discuss his false prophecies. False prophecy number 2. I said Surah. False prophecy number 2 is Surah 19, Ayah 75. False prophecy of the Islamic Allah number 2. It says some people in the 7th century would be alive. Their lives would be extended until the time of destruction, the end of the world, which clearly hasn't happened yet. Either they are still hiding somewhere, people from the 7th century, you can go find them, they'll be a few centuries old, or you can wake up from your delusion and give up on Islam.